Okay, so we're sat here with one of our members of staff, Soj, who joined the company. You joined us was it
November 2025, yeah. So
basically, Soj has got a bit of a market background from the UK. He's quite modest about this, but he's got quite a portfolio in the UK already, haven't you, Soj? So just want to talk to you a little bit. We're at Ula today. Just want to chat with Soj a little bit regarding his journey, why he moved to Dubai, and what he's hoping to do for the future. So first, let's start off, Soj. Like, you keep it under wraps quite a lot, and you're quite modest about it, but you do have quite a decent portfolio in the UK already, right? So you're technically an investor.
Yeah, I've been investing in the UK for about 10 years now, okay? So, so I'd say I spent a good time in the market. I understand it. I've been actively working in the market as well. So as much as I've done the transition here to Dubai, the UK market, I think is stable market, but here has more scope for growth and progression.
Interesting. The question I've got for you, what were you doing in the UK, and what is it that made you think, you know what, like, I'm done with the UK? What was your reason? I know you've been to Dubai. With me and you've talked off camera anyway about, you know, the fact that you've been to Dubai quite a few times before you were hearing COVID.
Yeah, so I've been coming to Dubai since 2013, just like 2-3 times a year holiday. Officially, pretty much, I was here in Dubai over COVID period for about 1.5 years. I lived here. I really enjoyed it. I've got some friends here. I've always been doing that move backwards and forwards, but I was like, you know what, I'm at that stage of life where I'm like, you know what, I'd rather have a bit more better weather, something a bit more that's going to drive me to make money, grow, and just have a good lifestyle. Ultimately, that's what everyone's here for.
Yeah. To be fair, since November, you've just been cracking on, like, lots and lots. Things have been going well. We've had, obviously, this little hiccup that's happened with the market at the moment. Long term with this market, if we can get past this little part now that we're in at the moment, where there's that level of uncertainty, which obviously we've got a ceasefire at the moment, we'll go massively into that. The market is going to be very, very interesting to be part of once we get past this point. You're not only coming in as an agent, you're coming through doing this as someone who's already an investor, just obviously not here but in the UK. So, like, what is it that you think stands out about Dubai? Just elaborating a bit more on that. Like, why would you say that Dubai is that golden opportunity for people still, regardless of what's happening? What are your opinions on how the UAE will move forward post, don't even want to call it crisis, but this situation that's going on now? Where do you think it will go, like, in the long term for Dubai?
One good thing about UAE is they bounce back really fast, and I think, like, if anything, it just grows, and the leaders are really good where they can adapt so well. Things just change overnight. Obviously, it is a positive thing as well. So again, look, it might be a bit of a hiccup even like right now, but I feel like in the long term, the vision's there, and I feel like it's going to come back even stronger than obviously where we're at the moment.
Yeah, 100%. Soj is actually doing Damac Hills, and he's establishing himself there. We are doing a few other areas as well, but that's like our main focus, and Soj has come into that team as well. What is it that you like personally about Damac Hills? Like, why as an end user investor should someone think, do you know what, I think that Damac Hills is the way I want to go?
Well, if it was me personally, let's say, for instance, as an investor wise, Damac Hills is growing, it's a stable community, as well as that, it's established as well. One great thing about it is amazing for families, it's green, obviously lots of amenities as well, and the good thing about it is there's not too much construction happening, as if you was to say something like JVC, where obviously there's a lot of apartment buildings being made. But Damac Hills is a bit more matured, there's a lot more green. I actually enjoy walking to the park, there's a couple of good food spots there, even from working from there as well, from a few of the coffee shops. It's a nice environment. There's many places I'll choose in Dubai itself. Damac Hills is definitely going to be one for me.
One thing I suppose is interesting with you, Soj, is like, what is your actual background? For those that don't know, about you?
So I came out of university, first job went into was recruitment. Again, even prior before university, I was always doing cold calling. So calling is it's in my nature.
Machine on the phones, man. Absolute machine. This guy hammers the phones, man.
Calling is not an issue for me, I wouldn't say. And I actually really enjoy it, if anything, out of the whole job. Where others might not enjoy sort of cold calling, yeah, I enjoy that. So again, sort of went into recruitment, did that for sort of a good few years. I did have a recruitment business prior, which again, just before COVID, but as well as that, since 2015 I've been invested in property in the UK, and it's literally just, obviously it was a slow investment initially from the start, but in the last sort of, I'd say since COVID till now, I've done a few more projects. A lot of the stuff I was doing was buying a lot of rundown properties, refurbing it, refinancing it, and just holding them as long-term sort of rented properties, and that's where I've been. I grew a portfolio, and yeah, sort of obviously again just made the move last year to here in Dubai.
Did that feel like a big move or not?
I wouldn't say it felt like a big move, but it was an exciting move because now I'm here. I just want to make some money, grow, enjoy life. We have an amazing weather here. I'd say, yeah, it's in the right environment to make money.
I go on about, obviously you've been an investor because it is important, because you see two angles, but you've seen the UK side, which you've seen the amount that, you know, people will pay through like capital gains tax, inheritance tax and all that kind of stuff, whereas in Dubai, as a lot of people know, it's very common, there's none of that here as well. So I suppose that's one of the great things about actually investing here as well. None of these questions are planned, by the way, but I am going to ask you this, 'cause I'm intrigued actually, I've never asked you this. What is it that made you decide, and this is not scripted, what is it that made you think, you know what, because there's loads of different, to be transparent mate, there are loads of different real estate companies you could have joined. Why did you decide to join us? Why Noosa?
I'll be honest, I actually met Josh in Denmark. We met at the Trump golf course, and I just liked his approach. And I'll be honest, like I've got to that point where I don't think a corporate environment's for me, and I don't sort of want to be manhandled in a certain way. Yeah, to a certain way, I don't mind being pushed in the right direction for me to actually physically grow. But I feel like in terms of sort of how Josh's approach was, and sort of obviously it was a bit more easy and relaxed, and you know, I just wanted to make it happen. It took me a while to actually make the move as well. I remember it took about a month, but I had a few things in the pipeline, and then I made that physical move. So I just feel overall I thought it was the whole vibe, and I thought it was I wouldn't say relaxed approach, but it was the approach where I didn't feel like it's just going to be sort of like a 9 to 5 job where you're just coming in and leaving, and sort of like more of a corporate feel. So I think that's what it was initially.
Interesting. It's the first time I've actually asked him that, and that was a pretty good response. And it seemed genuine. I mean, that's what we wanted this place to be, didn't we? Like, that's why today we've said literally we decided, you know what? Today we'll work from a beach club. Now we're not going to work for beach clubs every day, but I can't stress the importance of we want to make sure that everyone's enjoying the job and having a change of scenery here and there. You know, being able to work from a beach club, reignite that flame, that fire, you know, inspiration when you look around. And to be honest, just remembering why you live in Dubai, because I think people forget that they're in their own little world, office, gym, sleep, office, gym, sleep. It just becomes so mundane. Whereas, you know, if you change up your working environment, it can just re-inspire you, which is why we're at Ula today. Anything else you want to say, Soj?
Just think I'm excited for where this journey is going to go. I'm excited for obviously Dubai to get back on track, and sort of let's see those numbers boom again. And
got faith in the long term as well.
Oh yeah, 100%. I know for a fact it's going to bounce back as well. So no worry about that.
It's been proven time and time again, hasn't it? You know, 2008 crash, 2014 COVID, and now this is just another bump in the road. And the way that they've dealt with it has been unbelievable. Like, genuinely, I know that people are hearing, like, a lot of people that are living here, like expats, talk about how great Dubai is. It's not because people are being paid or anything like that, like influencers. It's like genuine feedback from the way in which, you know, it's been handled, you know, from the UAE. They've handled it absolutely incredibly, to be honest, haven't they?
Yeah, I agree, 100%. I feel there's not even a day I haven't felt safe. I've been out every single day since it started, so I feel safe here, if anything.
Smash it, brother. You're doing everything you need to do, the basics every single day, making sure the calls, the viewings, follow-ups, everything, and your connection with clients. The thing is about you as well, you're really likable. And if people like you, they will buy from you. If they don't like you, they will not buy from you. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Take care.
Right, he's got a viewing, he's got to go.